Joe Camel Show. Hola. Yeah, I've been at work all day. Got a lot of free coffee. Didn't really have anything to eat, so I don't feel good. Drink too much coffee and then not eat breakfast, feeling ass. That's kind of how I feel. I mean, I got
Is that
like,
light perchance?
yeah. It might have some fluid left. I'm trying to. People keep asking for lighters, but keep on taking it.
Right.
I've been trying to save them in case I have to go live on the land. I don't have to make a. Not that I'm thinking that far ahead. But when I was in Oregon, I thought that might happen. It might have been the perfect place.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, in case I have to walk to Mexico.
Right.
For real.
For real.
Yeah. I mean, I was in the military and everything. They dropped me off in the middle of Pakistan. I made it out. How did I do that? Someone helped me, but I barely remember. I know the SEAL shot me in the back. So I was trying to help innocent people. Yeah, the FBI, they don't like soldiers. The reason is if they ask you, soldiers are going to do the right thing generally, they're not killers, they're just trained soldiers. Soldiers are meant to help people, save people. Same with police officers, Sheriffs, it's the undercovers that, like, what are they doing, what are they really up to? They're stealing from people, anyway. Like, they're not listening, for things to steal from people, which is sad. That's why Snowden did what he did.
They don't know what's coming.
And
they had no clue what's coming.
They wanted that money from his ideas. Hola. I'm just talking to a friend out here. That's what I do. I talk to friends and get paid for it, hopefully. We just stand around and talk about Battlestar Galactica for 2 hours. Listen. This, that, and the other. Make you laugh, make you cry, make you wonder why, make you say, looking. Hola. Mesa Creek. Messaninga. Anyway, I'm out here. I've been doing more videos. I worked at the Salvation Army all day. So, like I said, I was like, need something to eat, looking ass. Hola. Yeah, I worked with a lot of Indian weddings and stuff. I like the way they dance, and they got good food. One of those Indian weddings I went to, they had some of the best food I've ever had. I like spice, I guess. But anyway. Yeah, I like to experiment with food and stuff, and I'm like an Italian chef. Italian, Mexican, Asian fusion, French. Just been making spaghetti with jalapenos and stuff. I'm out here thinking about eating because I don't have nothing to eat really. I'm broke. I work, but they said I don't get paid every day. I have to wait 2 weeks to get paid. So, what am I gonna do? Where am I gonna go? No one offered any suggestions when I was there. They probably didn't even want me there. But yeah, I'm hungry. I'm out here. I've missed the dinner at the church, so I guess I'm shit out of luck. Now I've got like some noodles and stuff at home. We're in the car. Hopefully I can go into a friend's house and make some noodles and beans and like fill up on that. Because it's going to be cold, so I have to eat something if I'm going to sleep outside. But yeah, it's getting cold out here, dude. It's supposed to warm up tomorrow and then Saturday. And it wasn't, I didn't even think it was going to be cold like this. It really wasn't supposed to. Supposed to be that cold. So, anyway, later. Thanks for stopping by. Check out my music videos and stuff. Check out my videos. That's all I ask. Like, subscribe, dislike. Hola. Yeah, check out the videos. I mean, no one watches my lives, so check out the videos. And my spider hair again. Spider hair. No. What are you? And did they miss? No, but they waited till I was like 7 years old to do it. Is that a Jewish thing? Or is that they just tortured me on that one too? What do they call the guy that does the circumcisions? What is his name? Do you remember that? It was on Seinfeld. Was that even real? Seinfeld has a lot of fake stuff on it. It's not real. It has a lot of real stuff on it too. I mean, it's about nothing. What does everybody do every day around here? Nothing. I try and do something. I don't try and do nothing. It's like they're all just spinning their wheels like they're stuck in the snow, doing the same thing over and over and over and over. While I get to do, you know, YouTube. Do I look fat with this jacket on? I'm not fat. Like, I've lost a lot of weight. I don't know why it looks like this. It's just the jacket, I guess. Let's blame it on the jacket looking ass. See, it looks better there. So I don't look fat on that angle. I look ripped. My zipper's ripped. Looking ass. Anyway. I look like a luchador. I'm gonna be a luchador. Sumo wrestling luchador. Do I think I could be a sumo wrestler? Yes. I just got to get low. I've been practicing. I've been doing their exercises. I need to start doing them again. The side lunges and stuff that they do. No, I don't have any firearm. I don't believe in guns. My specialty is non-lethal force. So if the last time someone pulled a gun on me, I threw it. Then their friend pulled a gun on me and I threw it further. But the first guy ran to his weapons. I didn't throw it. So if you're going to do that, make sure you throw the gun far enough. For real. And you speed off and you get like one bullet in like the trunk. Looking ass. And then it was like ex-military on ex-military crime. I knew who they were. I knew what they were doing. Anyway, but like, however badass they think they are, you know, like, there's always someone better, right? So don't ever underestimate anybody. Well, I know I'm being followed. I'm being followed, being watched, and I'm being impersonated. Like, they cut off my phone lines, so now whoever has my phone numbers is impersonating me, and I can't even call the consumer cellular to call. So I need to do that immediately. I was like, I'm gonna pay my phone bill. Hold the numbers for me. Don't give away my numbers. What if my family calls me and someone else answers like impersonating me or something, and they're FBI agents? Do you know how hurtful that is? And then they would do something like that because they have no limits on what they will do. And they pride themselves in that. That's how they get a lot of things done because they have no morals. Like, first of all, time travel is immoral. Second, changing the world to steal money is immoral. Third, they're going to have to answer to somebody, and they've cursed their world if they don't stop. I can save them. Merlin Jehovah Robinson. You can't explain any of this. Why do I only have like this many subscribers and people are trying to subscribe to me and cannot? Like they are unable to. I've seen them happen in front of me, and then it has a block. It has like a red shield on it. Anybody seen this? No, because whoever's on here, there's only 2 people, 4. Usually I would get like 20 at least, so it's being blocked again. And I plugged my phone into Walmart at the other Walmart, working at the Salvation Army, and I guess I start getting weird emails, and I can't sign into my email. And then they want me to re-sign into it, which is already saved in my phone. Someone's hacking my email now. And then they're saying I can't get paid from Salvation Army for 2 weeks. What? No, they hold back a week. I think I'm gonna get paid like a couple days. I know why they're doing it, because what's gonna happen is I'm gonna become a successful YouTuber, and then I get a bunch of money, right? I create a foundation to cure cancer, and I hire people from all over the world. I become a billionaire. I become a multi-trillionaire, and I start giving my money back to everyone around the world, and I create peace. And then like the powers that be now are not the powers that be anymore. It's even around the world. There's no hunger. There's no famine. There's no torture. Everybody's living happy, you know? I mean, there's no cancer. There's no AIDS. AIDS can be killed like a virus. Food can be replicated, cloned. It's like Star Trek, dude. Why me? Because I'm the one that is enlightened enough to start. Because I'm multicultural. I represent a lot of people. My father's Sicilian, which they are mixed people. Iranian, Irish and Dutch. My mother's Jewish, English, African, and Mexican Apache, and Lakota. I support all these people. They're my culture. Why? I speak out for the people that have no voice. Who are the people right now that really don't have a voice? The people in the Mideast, the Israelis, the Middle Easterns. All America has done is gone steal their oil money. They bombed them, bombed their great cities. Why? For oil money. Just look at 9/11. They took down 9/11, hurting families, American families. They don't care. It was worth $5 billion to them. That's really chump change in the future. And like, that's all I'm saying is I need a little help. Like, if I can get donations, if someone could actually find me and donate to me without it being blocked or stolen, that's why they're stealing the money. Because they know overnight I'm going to do it. Like, I know music, I know music videos, I know my videos are good, I know they're addictive, they're good, they make you laugh, make you cry, they'll blow your mind. Stuff like that. I mean, it's just video art. No one's ever done it. I've done it like no one else has done it. You'll never see anything like me on YouTube. You won't find anybody that can out-talk me. I challenge YouTuber to a fight. $10,000, dude. Anybody, UFC, whatever, man. If I can pass the medical, I'll do it. What caused 9/11? Well, they were setting people up. They wanted to set people up, make they wanted to create war in the Middle East to steal $1 trillion of oil money from Bin Laden and Saddam Hussein. Bin Laden and Saddam Hussein, they were kayfabed. Those people that you saw were actors. Those were not the real ones. I was there. I saw the real ones. They were good men. They asked for my help. They were innocent. They scared to death of the United States. Scared to death. They hired mercenaries. These people are not warlike. They're intelligent. They're like mathematicians. That's why they were going to be oil tycoons, because of their intelligence. And I guess people were jealous of that. So they had to go ahead and sacrifice American lives just so they could have the money. Just for that. Think of all the people that went over there and sacrificed their lives for nothing. What was the point? No one even knows weapons of mass destruction. There was no weapons of mass destruction. The United States is the weapon of mass destruction. I mean, the soldiers were fooled. The soldiers go over there and do the right thing. And then that pisses them off, because the soldiers see what's really going on. And so they hate soldiers, because soldiers are going to do the right thing. And then they're jealous, because they're more badass than the undercover agent people looking ass. So, and then why? And then why would you do that to police and firefighters and EMS and workers? Like everyday heroes going up there washing dishes and shit, and then having to jump out of the fucking, and then it's the JFK thing. I figured that out too. I figured out the JFK thing. Look, Lee Harvey Oswald, they think we're fools. Harvey is a 12-foot imaginary rabbit. There's a movie about him with James Stewart, if you want to watch that. And then Oswald, it's a fake world, Oswald. And then Lee is just a bullshit name. Sorry. And, okay, well, what I'm talking about is, if you see, they even showed it on ABC the other night. Why were there FBI agents in place with Jack Ruby a year before the assassination? And then why did they just... Because he was pushed to do it by FBI agents, so they could cover up that Oswald was a free man, was nothing. He was just a patsy, like he said. He was the fall guy. They placed him. They even put his job. They placed him in that library. That's the job he could find. And then that day, the guy went up there to sell him a rifle. Some bullshit motherfucker who was an FBI agent, and then he gives him the rifle. And then right as the assassination happens, he's holding a rifle. But it was on the grassy knoll where they did it, and they used time travel. They flashed and shot him. Flashed, shot him again, disappeared. How's that possible? How did they know everything is going to happen before it happens? And why did they assassinate JFK? Because he was going to be a great president. Because he wanted equal rights for everybody. He wanted equal citizen rights for every single person in the U.S., including me. And he didn't want to hurt his family. Technically, I'm not on the street. I just have no money. I'm staying at a friend's house. I sleep outside in my car because that's just what I do. Why? I don't want to. I mean, I want my money back, money that's been stolen. So it hurts, man. It hurts when the government is after you and they force you into looking like, and then they make me look like a fool because they have me up there. The only job I can find is a bell ringer. And then they want me to put on a tie, and then I'm trying to do the best job as a bell ringer I possibly can, dude. I'm thinking about my father and how hard of a worker he was, and how he passed away 2 weeks ago, and how he would want me to quit, like no matter what. And then I feel like I'm the only real motherfucker out here. That's what's sad about it. Like all the other homeless people have phones, like thousands of phones. They have clothes. They're clean. They have no issue. They act like they They act like they don't have a care in the world. So I know they're not even fucking real. It's sad, dude. It hurts. And I don't even have money for dinner. I missed the church. I missed the church food, so I don't have dinner. But I did that so I could go to work and make money and try and get out of here. Try and get my car going. Argatha. Well, I was taken to Guantanamo Bay at some point. You know that, right? After I was in the military, they took me. You know why Obama shut down Guantanamo Bay? Do you want to know why he did it? Do you think it's because they were torturing Middle Eastern people? No, they were torturing American citizens there. I was there. They were doing. Have you ever seen that movie, The Parallax View? That's the type of the shit they do, and they try and brainwash you. If you're strong enough, you can eventually break free of it, and I have. To a certain extent, I have a lot of amnesia though. But yeah, like and subscribe. Power to the people. Do you know why they're really doing this to me? Because I'm going to be president. And I'm going to be like the opposite of Trump. I'm going to let everybody in. I'm going to spread money throughout the world. I'm going to go live in Tijuana. I'm going to live in the Netherlands. I'm not going to live in the United States, but I will be the president of the United States. And I will be able to fund my campaign myself. That's what I'm hoping for. And anybody, any benefactors, like, you're going to get 15% at least. You know, if 20 people gather together and give me like $300,000, well, then you'll get 15%. And I'm going to make 50 trillion at least. So you'll probably each get like $200 billion. So if you ask, what can I do for you? If you help me get my car running and this and that, then possibly I can give you $200 billion. I can give you generational wealth. Is it worth risking your life for to do? Yeah, because what they're doing to me is wrong. If you do try to give me money, I'll shield you. The FBI won't hurt you. Yeah, hell yeah. I would support everybody. I would stop all wars. Actually, you want money? Stop your shit. God is angry. He's angry because of the nuclear bombs. The earth is hurting. The earth is a living creature. The earth is angry. The earth knows what we're doing. It's hurting the earth. The earth doesn't like being twisted and turned through time and change. It's hurting the earth. You're creating a curse on the earth. Stop. I don't know. I would say at least 3-4 years. I would say at least 2-3 years. I don't know, dude. I was taken to jail at 21. I went to the boot camp there. I signed up for the army. They said I was a volunteer. They never paid me. They never taught me to identify myself on purpose, which they did to a lot of people in World War II. If they didn't like you, they weren't going to teach you to identify yourself, and they were going to send you out as a spy. You were going to go bye-bye. They thought a lot of Americans were German spies. They were like, man, this is a great German-Russian spy. Like, he's just like, because he was a motherfucking American. He just couldn't identify himself. And that was done on purpose. And they even tried to teach, like a friend tried to teach me how to identify myself. I couldn't remember because it's like they fucking mind washed me. But enough about that. Like, I can't even remember that shit. I remember doing training exercises. Like, here's a training exercise they would do to me. Because I'm very athletic and tough and shit. I got thick skin. Like, literally, I have thick ass skin. So they put me in shorts and boots. And like, hey, go run through this field, top speed, and turn around and look at the helicopter and try and grab whatever we throw at you. As I was doing that, I'm running through like spiky grass, like cutting up my legs and shit. It was like torture. And then did I jump and grab the thing? Yeah, I got it. It was like a vial. They threw a vial at me. They're like, well, if you break it, you die. I don't know if that was real. I didn't break it though. That's awesome. Yeah, if anybody knows me, if anybody remembers me out there, I've saved a few people's lives. Can I remember? No, I remember it happening. Can't remember how I got there. And then I was drugged a lot. I've been exposed to radiation, other chemicals. If you're exposed to radiation and stuff, drink a lot of caffeine, drink a lot of milk, vitamin C, niacin, multivitamins. You can recover off of radiation poisoning. You can. Like Oppenheimer and all them that were dying of radiation. No, they were murdered. You shouldn't die of radiation poisoning like that. I've been exposed to extreme levels of radiation. You can survive. Where was it? They took me somewhere. Had me working in it for like 2 hours. No, I'm just saying that what they did to him was poisoning. Like, he didn't die of radiation poisoning. He was poisoned probably by radiation, but it wasn't from exposure that he exposed himself to. He knew what he was doing. Someone poisoned him. Like, they can sit there and microwave you. Like, they can go over here and point a laser at you and microwave you. Like, when you're, like, I might be getting it now. No, you can heal. Human body is remarkable. It is made to rebuild itself. Like, I'm 46 years old, probably older. I feel like I'm still growing. I don't feel old. Just like, well, at a cellular level, dude. You ever seen Dune? You can, cell wall synthesis is how you cure cancer. How is that done? I'm not sure. You can use synthetic antibiotics with other medications. Human plasma. I just need a team of scientists to help figure it out. I can push them in the right direction. I can come up with the hypothesis and everything, and they got to solve the problem. That's what Einstein did. Einstein didn't solve every theory he came up with. He put it out there, though, so people could solve it. Yeah, a lot of people say that I look young. I do try and take care of myself. I've had a strange life. I've worked out a lot. I've worked really hard in my life. I guess that's actually helped me. I haven't been in the sun too much. I've worked in the Civic Center. I've worked inside for a long time. But I went to Oregon. Like, if you go to the West Coast, the Pacific Coast, the Pacific heals you, man. The Pacific... I never felt air like that. Like, living in Oregon, the water was fresh. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with Texas or whatever, or Lubbock. They don't have good water. Anyway, Oregon was awesome. I was out there in the summer, like, camping out. Like, I was homeless, but I was living in my car, working at Taco Bell. Working at Taco Bell overnight. It's all good. Thank you. Yeah, I'm 46. At least. I can't account for a few years. Watch my mouth. Well, have you been to Lubbock? Have you drank the water here? I mean, I was born in Austin. They're supposed to have some, that's like good water there. I'm just saying, compared to Oregon, Oregon has really good water. It's healing. It's got healing powers. All those trees and the Pacific Ocean, just the Pacific air. Like, when I was in Pismo Beach for a couple days, I felt like a new man. I love Texas. I mean, Texas is cool. I would like to, I just came from San Marcos. That's where I was, in Austin. I was working at Texas State. My daughter's down there going to school. Straight A student. No, I'm not at work. I was at work all day. Oregon, well, I was there in the summer. It did get cold in June. Like, it was down to 40 degrees. And I was like, I came home from Taco Bell. I had all that grease smell in my hair, and I washed my hair. Like, I took a outdoor, like, hair washing, and it was 40 degrees. And yeah, I got like a little pneumonia on that one. So yeah, it's probably better if you're camping out, living off the land or whatever. Take a shower in the afternoon when it's warm. But then everybody else was sick too, like at Taco Bell. Work was good. All I did was ring the bell for the Salvation Army. It's the only job I could find. I'd be like, welcome in. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Have a great day. It's a great day and a great value here at Walmart. Looking ass. Like I could have done a commercial for them. I was like, enjoy your shopping experience here at Walmart. I hope you find what you're looking for. And then I saw like the same people come in like 2 or 3 times. Strange. Have you ever been to Walmart once in a day? I don't think I ever have. Not shopping. So there's something weird going on. Yeah. Blue collar. Yeah, I am blue collar, dude. I can drive a forklift. I was working landscaping. I wanted to do more with my life, so I came out and tried to do photography. I should have probably stayed there if I should have done it right. You know, I probably should have just gone on vacation to Oregon and stuff. I'm in Lubbock, Texas right now. I was born in Austin, born and raised, lived there for probably like 20 years. I spent like 25 years here in Lubbock, 24. It's where I raised my daughter. So this is kind of like my hometown. It's where I worked for the city. Did they appreciate my work? No. Was I the best employee they ever had at the Civic Center? Yes. And that's saying a lot, because they have some good people there. Why was I the best employee? Because I was the hardest worker in my heart. That's what I do. That's why I worked all day, and I'm out here still in the cold trying to work right now. You know, my hair is messy. You can see everything. Look. They got me like wearing a tie. Like I would look. It's kind of hard to like wear a tie and look presentable when it's 30 degrees outside and you're freezing your ass off. So when it's warm, you know, I'll probably look better. You know, I'll take my hat off, brush my hair. You know, show off the purple shirt, the apron. What the Salvation Army does is good. Hopefully, I mean, in a way, I feel like they're stealing from homeless people, because all that cash. Like, imagine if the homeless people that were out here got all that cash. I do need a haircut. It looks like I do because I got this hat on. When I wear this hat, it tangles my hair. So, but the man bun is always good. I don't want to get a haircut. I mean, I'm torn between my culture and the system. I want to have long hair. I want to see how long my hair can get. I'm a red hair Apache. How many red hair Apaches are there out there? Probably a few. But yeah, thanks for listening to me, guys. Yeah, jobs are all over, but they ain't giving them to me, dude. I try to go work at Taco Bell and McDonald's. I was trying to get something easy in food service. I'm creative. If I work at Taco Bell, I'll make the best food. My food's gonna be good. Work at McDonald's, gonna have the best food. I'm creative. I can create their menu for them. I can go there and do YouTube, and I can show them like the legendary burrito, the sauce that I created at Taco Bell, which is a mixture of everything. I wanted to go to McDonald's and make quadruple quarter pounder Big Macs, stuff like that. Anyway, I'm hungry. I'm gonna have to go home and eat something. That's probably a good idea, but I don't have that choice because no one's gonna help. I mean, they're gonna try and fuck me over in every way. I've made like minimum wage my whole life here in Texas, like $7 growing up. That's all they gave me an hour, $7 an hour, and then $9 an hour until I was like fucking 37 years old. Then they hired me at the Civic Center for $9 an hour and 18 cents as a custodian. Then I became a supervisor or a foreman, a supervisor, and I became a supervisor. And then they get $20 an hour, but then they changed the position name to like foreman. I do have a lot of driving skills. I know I could probably be a good CDL driver. That's what I was trying to tell my mom. Like, let me come down there and go to school, and I could be a truck driver. I'm a great forklift driver. I've driven the truck. I've delivered like barricades and tables and chairs, driving a trailer. Yeah, 26 an hour is about what I need to get on my feet and everything and start getting my car fixed and get a place to stay. It ain't gonna happen for 12 an hour at the Salvation Army. So I found another job that's like part-time, and it's like food service. It's like online. Like it's like a temp service, but it's only like 2 or 3 hours a day. I know. They are. What's happening to me is criminal. I'm trying to ask for help. I'm asking help from the military. Please help me. Someone come help me. I'm being tortured. Look at my eyes, dude. I'm serious. I'm Spirit of Truth. I've been through a lot in my life. This is hard, man. Good bennies. Maybe. I'm scared to work in factories. I think they're going to throw me in a vat or something. Technically, I'm living in like a mobile home, my vehicle. So yeah, I live in my car, like on Saturday Night Live. Well, I think he lives in his car and he smells like urine. Probably because I've had $500,000 stolen from me. Looking ass. Could happen to you too, man. So yeah, I gotta stay healthy. No smoking, no drinking, just working. I'm gonna go make some food, probably some fettuccine. And all I have is tuna and like pinto beans, so that's going in there too. They'll never hire me for that. I have problems with the government. They're not even delivering my mail, so why would they hire me? They think they can get away with stealing my mail, dude. Or they're being forced to by an upper government agency. They're like, oh, you don't want to steal his mail? Oh, yeah? Well, let me ask you about this. And then they'll bring up something from their past that's questionable. And then they'll probably bullshit and make it seem like they did it, but they're innocent. And then that's how they do things. I mean, I've been around, like I said, 46 years. Boom. Boom. I was in the military. Boom. I was in the NBA. I tried out for the Cowboys, dude. I tried out for the Spurs. I've been around, dude. I was drafted by the Atlanta Hawks. They owe me. I'm the $6 million man. They owe me $6 million. They drafted me, signed me a contract, signed the contract, sent to Milwaukee. Scored 58 points in a summer league game. I had 15 dunks. I was poisoned. My water bottle was poisoned. I had they said a cardiac arrest, which is not a heart attack, so it was poison or something. And then they kicked me out of the NBA. Why was I traded to Milwaukee originally? Because the Atlanta Hawks drafted me when I was 27, which I guess you could do back then. And like they drafted Tony Kukoc when he was like 31. They drafted me when I was 27 just because like I tried out for the Spurs and all that, and then they saw how talented I was. They drafted me. My dad was like, we were watching the NBA draft like at my dad's house, and he's like, did you just get drafted? No, what the fuck? And then they called me. The general manager called me, and I was like, what the fuck, man? Why are you playing tricks on me? Why are you fucking with me, man? Why are you fucking with me? Bullshit, motherfucker. Fuck you. Then he was like, you're getting traded. So I guess that's how you get traded on draft days. You cuss out the general manager. And I liked Atlanta Hawks too. I grew up like watching Dominique Wilkins, Stacey Augmon, Kevin Willis. in his heyday. They had a lot of good players, man. I can't even remember them all. Mookie Blaylock, there you go. Like the original. I used to mimic all of them too. I'd mimic Jordan, Pippen, Steve Kerr, people like that I watched growing up. And then when I got to the NBA, I couldn't believe how slow everybody was. Who was the fastest guy I ever saw in the NBA? Tony Parker. I tried to guard him. He went right past me. Yet I blocked his shot because I figured out how to do that. I was more athletic than him. He was faster. So my running and jumping was faster than his trying to go past. So when he would go by and do the layup, I'd let him go and just run and jump and slap the shit out of his shit. Will he admit that I ever did that? Who knows? I bet he would because he's a cool guy. The Spurs, all of them were cool. I guarded Ginobili in practice. I shut him down completely. I'm a bigger, stronger, more athletic Ginobili. That's saying a lot because he was a great player. But to me, I could shut him down. That's why they sent my rights to Miami in 2009 because that's who they were. Because guess what happened? Like they needed a Ginobili stopper. And then I was thinking, LA offered me some stuff because I was at the park, like at the Jarrett Culver Park, if you know where that is here. He's an NBA player. But when I was 40, I was still able to dunk through my legs, like, you know, at 40 years old. I mean, I was injured severely. I died in the hospital for 5 hours, and it's been 5 years. So how am I now? I can't dribble with my left hand because of what they did. Well, me growing up, that was like my hero, Michael Jordan. That was like who I wanted to be, you know? And it's sad because there's a reason why a lot of these athletes that are like really cool don't go into politics because they're scared of what's going to happen to them. Why do they, you know, like why is LeBron James, why doesn't he run for president? Because they're going to go after him. Because he's probably going to be a great president. He's going to give equal rights to everybody. But yeah, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird. Remember Jordan versus Bird, that video game? That was a cool video game. Who was better on that game? It was pretty close. Bird was a better three-point shooter, but then Jordan was better at blocking shots. I can't remember who was better eventually. I think it was probably just pretty equal when I played that game. And I grew up like watching like Detroit. Domo arigatou gozaimasu. I'm just what would you call me? I'm just a gaijin that's here in America. I lived in Korea also. Do I know Japanese? Not the greatest. I'm a fluent Korean speaker. I speak Korean as my first language. Do I know how to write it? No. I don't remember. But that's why I'm here. That's the military connection. What did they want me to do in Korea? They wanted me to kill my best friend. I refused. They're like, why don't you? Hey man, this would be really cool. This is the United States, not the military, but cops. They think they're the cops of the world. They think they run the world. They were like, man, why don't you kill him and kill yourself, man? It'll be really cool. And it's like they were trying to get in my head, but they couldn't. Because soldiers are going to do what's right. And that was my best friend. Like, imagine me being in Korea, like I'm different. They're gonna fuck with me, make fun of me, looking shit. And then my best friend was the coolest guy there. And he stuck up for me, so we stuck up for each other. So, am I gonna let anybody hurt my best friend? No. Fuck that shit. Just deport me. Kayfabe me into homelessness. Fuck you, bitches. And I'm a fighter, and I'm not scared, dude. I'm my great grandfather's grandson. Why are they really after me? They're still pissed at Geronimo. They're still pissed at Sitting Bull. That's all I can think. They hate me because I'm part Mexican. I don't know. I'm black, Creole, Irish. I walk around like a big old Irish guy. That's kind of how I'm built. Kurdish and Irish. And I look, and then my way of thinking and everything, like the way I look, like from the side, I'm obviously a Jew. You can tell my mom's Jewish, like half Jewish. Do I have a problem with that? I think it's awesome. Who are the best soldiers in the entire world? Why did they choose me? Because of my grandfather. He's Ashkenazi. What was Conan? He was Ashkenazi. What are Ashkenazis? They're a mixed people. They're like a Scandinavian tribe and an African tribe. Some Asian in there. They knew what was coming. They knew the world was going to be overthrown by people. They mixed themselves. That's the Jewish people. They're a mixed people. They're of African and European and Asian descent, and that's why they look like the way they do. That's why we be looking like this. That's why we be different. That's why Hitler was trying to destroy us. Because, and then it wasn't even him. I believe it was the Americans behind the whole thing from the future. Did I have dreams of being in a concentration camp? Yeah, I was sent there. Check this out. Check this story out. This I thought was a dream, but I think is actually real. Okay. I'm taken, drugged, wake up in a cell with a bunch of other dudes. And they all look, like they're European, Jewish. And they're like, do you know where you are? And I was like, I don't know where. Why do you speak the way you do? Well, where are you from? I'm from Texas. They all start laughing. Oh yeah, what year is it? It's 2008. No, dog, you're in 1941. I was like, what? And they were like, who are you? And then they were like, and then they figured out who I was. They knew who my grandfather was. There was a happy ending to that because I waited for the guard to come. We got their ass. We got their ass. Why did they close Auschwitz? Did the American? No, it was overthrown. The Jewish people that were being tortured overthrew it. They don't want to admit that though. I saw Americans there. They were fighting for the Germans. And then we ran and we found the real Americans. The 1940s Americans. Those were the real ones. They were awesome. All the troops were awesome. The soldiers, the British soldiers, everybody, the French, they're awesome. I was in World War I. They sent me there. Was I gassed? Yeah. Did I get a Band-Aid to the chin? Yes, that's what that scar is. My record is sealed. If it ever comes out that they did that to me, I'll be the most famous person in the world. And I wasn't even paid for it. And I'm out here in need of medical attention. I'm in need of housing. Am I getting credit for anything I did in the military? No. My friend tried to take me up there a couple years ago, trying to convince them that I was in the military. And they looked it up, the people at the VA. Yeah, you got a closed record. Technically, you do qualify for benefits. What happened as soon as that happened? They got a call. No. Then the police showed up trying to arrest me. So I never went back to the VA, and fuck them. I don't need their help. I can do it on my own as a photographer. I'm not Jewish enough. You sure about that? That's why I'm always, I can tell that I have that in my system. Like the Apache side, like you can't sneak up on me. I'm real, but adept at that. But the Jewish soldiers looking far ahead. They expect trouble. They're looking off in the distance. And if you come for them, they're going to make at least 3 traps for you. We trap you, then we attack. We trap you, then we attack. We trap you, then we attack again. That's how it's done. Joe Camel was a nickname a guy gave me because he said I look like Joe Camel. So I went that. It sounds better than Jason Stathos. Like it's like it's a stage name. Entertainment name. Entertainment would be like basketball, athlete, musician, videographer, whatever you would call me. Music video director, producer, looking ass, comedian. I don't want to cut my nose hair right now because it's cold and it's my protection. The nose hair protects me from curses, from witches. Do you believe in that? I'm gonna shave. Yeah, I'll trim it up. I'm gonna shave. I need to trim my hair a little bit. I need about 14 showers. I need to soak my feet. That's for damn sure. I can't. I don't know what you're talking about. No, I'm not a drug addict. I've been tortured. I've had, check this out, like, I've had electric shocks when I was 10 years old. They took me to this place, and they were like, we're gonna get your teeth molded. I thought it was a dentist. Then they said they were gonna do it to my brother. Like I went and got it done. They molded my teeth. It was a weird feeling. Something happened with my mouth. They poisoned my mouth. Then they said they were gonna do it to my brother, and then I went in there instead, and they put this thing on my head, like the electric chair. Shock, shock, shock. They did it again when I was 15 too. I remember that. They did it to my daughter too. Can I forgive them for that? No. I don't understand why they're still messing with me. You tortured me my whole life. Why? What the fuck? Who's they? I would say a band of the government that was infiltrated, and their law enforcement. You could say they're FBI, but I would say they're more like the company, like on Aliens and shit. I'm a lot like Jason Bourne. I do have amnesia. Would you say I'm retarded? No. Would you say Jason Bourne's retarded? And then look at the people that were after him. What was their shit? They were fucking full of shit. That's the same type of shit. It's even worse than that, from what I've seen. Like, that's why I was trying to go to Mexico. I want to go back to Korea and live. I want to go to France. I want to go somewhere else. Canada. These people are backwards. They don't do anything right. All they want to do is hurt people. They don't want to solve problems. They want to create them. If they want to solve a problem, they want to go back and destroy the problem. What will they do if the greatest president is here right now? They'll go back in time and assassinate him before he's even president. How would they do it? They'll make it look like he did it to himself. They would make him look like he was homeless, like a drug addict or something. I'm obviously not. I can out-talk anybody on YouTube. I can out-talk any politician. Everything I'm saying is true. I'm the spirit of truth. I died in the hospital for 5 hours. And then they would do it, Lubbock, Texas. It's just a guy from Lubbock, Texas. And then why am I not reaching anybody? Why is there only 5 people on here? Usually I can get 30, 40, 50, especially if I'm ranting like this. So yeah. All these films are based on truth. What film? Yeah, that was a film. It's true. It really happened. Do you know how they make movies? Quantity over quality. Yeah. Yes, I have seen that. Have someone jokingly compared me to that? Yes. Do you know what they did to him? Okay. You remember the big Indian guy on that show? One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest? Why did he never talk? Because he knew Jack Nicholson and his character were being followed and recorded by the FBI. That's why he never talked on there. He was the smartest one there. Was a big Native American guy. Anyway, if you watch that movie again, you can see how smart he was and how he was trying to help him the whole time. So anyway, yeah, watch the movie again. Nurse Ratched looking ass. Why do I know that? Because I've experienced something similar. Look at Cool Hand Luke. Have you seen that movie? What's he go to jail for? For getting drunk and cutting the head off of then they gave him a federal crime. Cut the head off of a parking meter. All that was vandalism, and then they gave him a federal crime for it and never got out of prison. He was tortured while he was there. Do I identify with that? Yes. Like, I will not break the law. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I'm scared to death of jail. When I was in jail, I was poisoned the whole time. I was tortured there. I had to fight for my life. I was sent there after the military for another month. People came after me. I fought 10 guys. I won. Did I have a severe head injury after that? Yeah. I couldn't remember who I was for like fucking hours. The guard was about to call the ambulance. Then I regained my memory, and they were like, "Who are you?" "Oh, Jason Clark Stathos." And then I just snapped, and I came back, and then I ate my dinner that they saved for me. Good night. Good night and good luck. That's what I've been telling people. Good night and good luck, like that movie. I like George Kennedy, dude. He's probably one of my cousins. I'm related to JFK. It's my cousin, my grandmother. That's why I'm so sick about what has gone on there. I know they hurt him. I wish I could have warned him somehow. I tried. The thing is, his wife is really smart. She begged him not to go to Dallas. She begged them not to go to that motor. She begged not to do it. He said that he was like me, dude. There's nothing to worry about. No one's going to hurt me. Why would they hurt me? I'm a good man. I'm a hero. I'm an American hero. I'll become president. I mean, I fought for this country. That's what he did. He was a fighter pilot. Did he have Huntington's disease or something? I don't know. My thing about that is sick. He had no fucking disease. He had a fucking disease and be a fighter pilot. Bullshit. Be president. No, he wasn't sick, dude. They were making him sick. That's what I think. And the same people are out here every day. Same people over and over and over. I'm already bored of Lubbock again. The students are gone, so there's nothing cool here if there's no college. Like, what is cool in Lubbock, dude, besides Texas Tech? What's cool here? Maybe the Buddy Holly Center. The Coliseum and the auditorium were the coolest thing they had. That auditorium was badass. That was like the best concert I ever went to. They don't make them like they used to, looking ass. I remember going to basketball games at the Coliseum. Anyway. I'm gonna have to, what? There's a blizzard warning. What is it? What is that for? Why am I getting warnings for Eastern Alaska? I wanted to go to Alaska in September, not now. Right now it is, shit, I don't even know what time it is. 8:36. I'm gonna have to go get some rest pretty soon because I have to go out again tomorrow and work from 10 to 6. Really, like, I have to take off walking at like 7:30. So, and then I have to go find food. I have to find breakfast somewhere, like at a church. They'll supply me like a small sack lunch at the Salvation Army, you know. And it's unfortunate that, like, I'm a former NBA player, NFL baseball player looking ass, because I'm like 6'3", 260, and they're gonna give me enough food for a child. And I guess I have to make that last, you know. So, and then yeah, these like this job right here, where they're just collecting baskets. See, I'd like something like that. I don't care. Do YouTube would be my real job. It ain't a hobby. This is a job for me. It ain't a hobby. I take it seriously. A lot of it I do for myself. I'm in a tremendous amount of pain. I've had a tremendous amount of life loss in my life. Like I said, I've seen horrible things. I look for the beauty in the world. I look for things funny. I look for stuff that's out of place, strange things. And I take videos of them, and I do music videos and stuff. YouTube does not pay me. And the funny thing about that is, I'm close on the watch hours and all that. I had like 700 watch hours taken away for some reason. Like right when I was getting close, boom. And then it says that I have 39 valid watch hours. And then on the other one, it says that I have like 2,700. So I don't know what's real on there. The main one that I got the watch hours for is the one that had the 118,000 views. And that was not even a good video. I just advertised that with $50 and got that. So if I would have put 1,000 on there, I would have got millions of views. If I could get $7,000 on a Google Play card and put it on my YouTube, boom, millionaire. I shouldn't even be saying that. That's all it takes, dude. So I'm gonna have to do it. I'll do it myself. I'll just earn the money. It would help. I would fucking get hired somewhere. That would fucking help, yeah. And they string me along, like that Taco Bell and McDonald's. They're like, come back in 2 days. Come back tomorrow. Oh, let's have an interview. Let's have a second interview. What the fuck? It's been 3 weeks, motherfuckers. Can't you? I just walk in and get hired. Fucking like Sicilian chef, and I can't get a job at Taco Bell. Looking ass. I know what Lubbock is. Like, never been able to get a job here. I don't have to take the jobs they want to give me. Like at the Civic Center or Coliseum, which I didn't even mind. They tried to make that job horrible, and I still liked it because it was cool. Salvation Army, they're trying to send you out there cold. Oh, well, I'll put gloves on and I'll be nice to people. I blessed everybody to have a great day. I really meant it. I bless you to have a great day because I sure hell can't. Looking ass. So yeah, I'm trying to blow off steam right now. Really, they don't pay me nothing right now. I got paid 2 cents by Google. They were like trolling me. And the guy came into the liquor store when I was a kid, He came into my family's liquor store, and he was like, "You see that? You see that thing up there? You're not worth 2 cents on there." I was like, this guy's threatening and trolling me from the future when I'm like a child, when I'm like a 4-year-old. That's the kind of sick ass people that we deal with, looking ass. Why? Because I remember everything now. That's how they wanted it. That tortures me more. To slowly remember everything they did. But like I said, I've become enlightened, so it's $12 an hour, and I started today. And I've been trying to get a job there for 2 weeks. Oh, you have to wait for a certain person to be here because they're going to handle you. Like, I know what that means. I know what that means. Oh, perfect. Oh, well, we have to wait for... Oh, yeah, I'll have to wait for the witch to get here so she can curse me and... Fuck that shit. That's exactly what they're doing. Perfect. Like, I know their FBI lingo. Oh, perfect. I'm from the future. I'm from 100 years in the future, and they brought me here because I have no fucking idea what Earth is like here. And they're going to get me, they're going to trick me into doing the wrong thing, and then they're going to hurt me too. And they're all just think they're the shit. And they're all going to get it in the end. They're not, you know, they don't leave witnesses. Fucking stupid. You're on the wrong side. Yes, Joe Camel. Yeah, and I'll be president. I'm disbanding that shit. There will be no undercover officers anywhere. There's no need for it. There's citizens and everything. The police will police. Military. And if they keep hurting soldiers, the military will fight back. You know what a coup is? You know what a civil war is? If they keep torturing innocent American citizens for money, that's what's going to happen. This is real talk. I'm a spirit of truth. You don't have to believe me, but keep it in the back of your mind that I'm the spirit of truth. I'm Merlin Jehovah Robinson. I was brought back as a wizard to save the world. I died in the hospital for 5 hours. I saw what happens in the future. Can I stop it? Possibly. Am I responsible for what happens in the future? No, they are. They know who they are. They don't even come from this world. Supposedly, they come from a world called 303150, where there's a version of me that's evil. Complete opposite. I was already sent to that world, and I fought that person. They look like, it looked like me, but like all built and pale. And the guy thought he was stronger than me, and I defeated him. I'm Merlin Jehovah Robinson. I am the strongest being in the history of the universe. So they're trying to poison me and torture my soul into me becoming nothing, but I'll actually becoming stronger. Now that's really going out there on that one. Yeah, it's like on Alien. Prometheus. Prometheus. That's what it is. Yeah, that engineer guy, I fought him. He's gone. Did I get paid for that? You think I would get paid? I'm about 6'3.5" with no shoes. With boots on, I'm about 6'4", 6'5". I was in the NBA. I had a wingspan. I have a wingspan of about 6'11". My grandma's half black, half Apache. I take after her. I'm a big, strong guy. I take after my dad in that way. I'm a great soldier. I take after my grandfather. That's the Jewish in me. And the military, hey, the military knows that the Jews and the Mexicans and the Africans are the best soldiers. And that's why I would say that the United States military isn't a good place for anybody. So they're just going to abuse you. Like on Boys in the Hood, you ever seen him? He said, the military is no place for a black man. It ain't no place for an albino. It ain't no place for anybody, really. Are the soldiers good? Yes. They are going to do the right thing. Eventually, they're going to help us. It's like 300. Who had to? The Greeks would laugh at us. This democracy isn't a democracy. 300. The king was the general. You know, that's how it should be. Me, I'm at the point where it's like Excalibur. I'm the general, but I'm the wizard with a metal cap like Merlin. I'm gonna protect the army with my magic, and I'm gonna be on the front line. And I'm gonna have King Arthur right next to me. Who might that be? It might be my grandson. And we're gonna go back, and we're gonna make things right. That's my plan. After I become a trillionaire, I will ask all the people that I helped, all my benefactors and everybody that I've gave like $200 million and made I'm going to ask them for one thing in the end. To help me do one thing, save one person. To save a few people. That's what I'm going to ask in the end. And we're going to be successful. I'm going to do it. No. And if I was, what was the problem? I was like this. I was a security guard at the Civic Center. I love working with officers. If anything really happened, it was going to be me to take care of it. I don't have a problem with that. Even though they're getting paid more than me and everything, I'll protect officers too. Not that I'm like, that's how I was. The Civic Center was like my home. I defended it. They made me be like that. And then really I was the one getting fucked with the whole time. At the Civic Center, they have a break room that no one knows about. I never got to go there. I call it the people under the stairs. Yeah, they think I don't remember being there, but I found them. Does that hurt? Yeah, that hurts, man. I'm the hardest working guy there, the coolest one. I don't even get access to the secret break room, to the teacher's lounge, looking ass. Oh well. That's gay. Oh yeah, I can't sleep either. It's been too cold to sleep. I'll be trying to sleep in my car. My leg hurts. I gotta stretch my leg out, put it up. My knee hurts. My feet hurt. And then by the time I feel better, it's time to get up and go again. I do rejuvenate pretty quickly. That's why I've been able to do this. That's why I'm still alive. Anybody else couldn't have survived what I've been through. I already know that. Yeah, I'm special. My family always told me I was special. I never believed it till now. You can see I'm getting colder out here. My face is starting to freeze and shit and dry out. I've got to go. But yeah, like and subscribe. Hopefully I'll have more energy someday. I'm gonna get my car fixed so I can do some better videos. Anyway. It's like a full moon. I don't remember it being a full moon, so I don't know what year they sent me to. Another one of those things. See, that term that you did right there, that's a futuristic term, so how's it in the future? Yeah, I had a bicycle, a motorcycle, yeah. I get a motorcycle and just take off. Go south, head south for the winter. I wanted to go to Miami. That's where I was trying to go. Tijuana. Acapulco. And then I was thinking Canada. I could have gone to Canada and like worked machinery. I don't know, dude. Well, I don't have a car that's worth a shit. I've always tried to be an Uber driver, but they're always like, you got to have a car that's 10 years new. Well, my cars are always 15 years old looking ass. So anyway. Oh, there always is. But hey, they're helping my watch hours by being here, so they can spy on me and make me money at the same time. That's how a lot of people really make money, is on the live, because that's really how you get your watch hours. If 5 people watch you for 2 hours, you're getting 10 hours, right? If you get 10 hours a day on YouTube, you get paid in that year. And then that's just the minimum. That's like, I'm saying minimal. And then I get like 1,500 views on a 15-second video. Like, do the math on that. It's not much, but it's something. Yeah, well, they put me in this position. They know where I am. They know what I'm doing at all times. What do I have to do? Yeah, that's like the trick. The trick is to actually think you're doing something else and then do it and do something different. That's crazy, huh? Like your mind's being... It's like they're watching your mind. It's like they can take dead bodies, take the brain out of there, and review everything. Do you think they do that? And then they make movies out of that. Just put stand-ins. Yes, that's how they do it. That's true. Why do you think, like, oh, I'm going to go write a... No one ever writes a script. It comes out of people's brains. It's history. It's stuff that happens in different dimensions in the future and such. Like, all of it's real. Star Trek's real. That's really going to happen, like in the year 3000, looking ass. They're really going to be in Star Trek. Star Trek, The Next Generation, I always liked watching that because it felt like I was in the future. When I was like a child, probably like 9, 10 years old, that's when that came out. It was exciting because it's like I felt like I was going to the future to watch a TV show. I like other shows too, like Quantum Leap. Anybody remember Quantum Leap? The A-Team. I'm like BA, dude. I'm like every character on there. Like you put Murdoch and BA and Hannibal together and Face, then you get me. Have they drugged me and put me on a helicopter? Because like that, yeah, I don't want to fly on a helicopter. They'll drug me and then I wake up in Pakistan. Hey, Jason. Where am I? Oh, we're SEAL Team 6. You're going to go in first. Here's a knife. And then the guy kept talking shit. The captain of the... I'm going to say it again. Captain of the Navy SEALs kept talking shit. He thought it was a funny motherfucker. I knocked him out. He woke up probably like 5 seconds later. He got up, started talking shit again. I knocked him out again. He stayed asleep for quite some time. Yeah, I'm not a SEAL. I'm like Army, Navy, Army guy. Consider myself an Army guy. If there's ever a real war, who are they going to call in? The Army and the Navy and the Marines looking at us. Navy SEALs are more like a assassination group. And I would say they're not with the military. They're more with the CIA or FBI. The president, like Trump. So I'm going to send SEAL Team 6. Maybe they already have sent them after me, but I'm still here, right? You come into a man's home, like he's going to fight harder that way. And then if they're like, if they're really informed and they know that I'm one of them anyway, so they're not going to want to really come after me. That's a thing. Because, I mean, if soldiers start going after soldiers, then you can't ever be a soldier. Soldiers have to protect soldiers. Does that make sense? That's why law enforcement hates soldiers and military so much. They're threatened by us. Yeah, I said us. Anyway, I gotta go. Nope. No, I mean, I'm kayfabed out of my life. They've destroyed my life. I don't know what you want to tell you. You might not be able to understand. You have to be from Texas in America. You got to understand how